Of all the countless shows I've watched, and I've watched many, I've always found medical shows quite fascinating, not just because I'm so out of my depth and most of the time I have just the vaguest notion of what they're talking about.
Potassium is 7.7.
Do you know what sickle cell crisis does to the body?
Venous blood out the right femoral into ECMO for oxygen and pump back into the left femoral artery.
The number of tools surgeons use is also very upsetting. Why are there 10 pairs of scissors? What the fuck is a Mayo? But medical shows are fascinating because they are a unique blend of reality and fiction. They might exaggerate a few things like incidence of disease or the likelihood of mistakes, and it's really funny to sometimes watch real professionals scratch their heads over what is clearly bad practice.
Hypokalemic periodic paralysis.
This is the fiction, the storytelling, the entertainment. But the patients, they're real. Those illnesses, they happen. And medical shows know that. They, in part, exist to possibly teach the average person by being honest about the realities of the job, how demanding the work is. It's endless, dangerous, and sometimes, a lot of the time, thankless. There has been a new medical show on the block. You might have heard of it. One that has taken pop culture by storm. One with a really interesting design, because no other show has really made me go, oh my god, I'm so glad I'm not a doctor. Welcome back everyone. Today we'll be talking about how the new Max hit medical show The PITT humbles the audience with its pacing, characters and tone. And not in a demeaning way. The PITT is grounding, it's raw, it's honest, and everything it tells the audience, I think, is direct, but respectful. I am speaking for myself, of course, but I genuinely believe every one of us watching who are not nurses, doctors, or paramedics have gained twice as much appreciation for all of our brothers and sisters who go to work every day to save lives.
How's your shift going? It's been a lot.
So this is me saying to anyone watching who does this work, thank you so much for all you do. You are rock stars. There are so many things to love about the PITT, and I can 100% see why it's become a cultural phenomenon. It feels fresh, lively, modern, and my guess is it's actually just getting started, as medical shows have a tendency to carry on. Oh my god, Grey's Anatomy is getting a 23rd season, and for me, at least, the first 2 seasons have been hitting all the right notes that make a medical show really bingeable. It's balancing the medical aspect with the drama well, so the show isn't overly soapy because I really can't stand that.
Camila! Juan? How could you?
And I think it has just enough characters. Sometimes it feels like maybe they have overpacked the cast just a little bit, but it manages to get through everyone decently. And speaking of the cast, need I say more? Go watch it. I'm kidding. Not really. Well, yes, everyone is attractive as hell. Someone else on TikTok, I can't find the video, pointed out how refreshing it is to see such a unique diversity of faces. Everyone feels distinct from each other, both as people and in personality, making you believe you are stepping into a chaotic hospital, which in a way reminds me of Community. The characters stand on their own, but I love the unique interactions we see between them.
Fuck it, I dropped a scalpel and it stuck into Garcia's foot.
Oh, that's bad.
It might actually be worse than fainting.
Yes. That is my absolute favorite part of storytelling, the connections. So before we jump in, this is the spoiler checkpoint. I baked an apple pie, so you can stay here and have a slice. It stays warm forever. If you want to save my video and come back when you're ready, that is perfectly fine too. Otherwise, we're gonna venture forth. The biggest thing that drew me in at first was that the PITT has the most unique design for a medical show I've seen yet. Oh, and also the character Dennis Whitaker is from Young Dracula, which if you even remotely know that show, you are officially a legend on this channel. In the PITT, every episode is 1 hour. I don't mean that every episode has an exact 60-minute runtime. I mean that every episode represents 1 hour of one day during a 15-hour hospital shift in an emergency department. That is so cool. And every episode isn't even named something. No, they name things like 7 a.m. and 9 p.m. Why is that cool, you ask? Because you can watch this show at 7 a.m. when it canonically starts and then pause at maybe 12 and feel like you've been at work for 5 hours, because that's what I did. I binge watched the first 5 hours during the morning. I felt this strange sensation of, oh my god, I'm so fucking productive right now. I've been to work for like 5 hours. I've saved like 3 patients. I've done so much paperwork. And this design is the foundation of why everything else I'm going to talk about in this video functions in part as a means to humble the audience, because everything that makes the show sobering feels exaggerated with this format, and I love it. Everything, all the craze, the loss, the turmoil, the sheer energy required to keep up with this job. We are just casually reminded, oh my god, it's only 1 p.m. This is what you guys do every day? The fuck? And it's because of exactly that. The notion that it's just one day allows us to imagine every other day. And if they are even vaguely similar, my first question is
this a drill?
And my second question is
this a joke? It's the 4th of fucking July.
Over its 2 seasons / 2-day runtime so far, one of the main myths the PITT shatters is the myth of control. We see every character from Langdon to Garcia to Santos feel the reality of this fact. The show purposefully dismantles the belief that being skilled means you're in control, or that control is even something you have or will have half the time. Because no matter how much they try, everyone gets blindsided by obstacles, time pressure, or their own flaws.
You're confident. That's good. But there's a fine line between confidence and cockiness.
What, steal pills?
No, it's not like you don't understand.
I don't fucking understand.
It's not like you think. I'm not high.
You okay?
Yeah.
You sure?
Just on occasion, I have an emotional response to death. It's,
Gotta be kind of tough for a doctor.
at times it can be.
Nobody gets to be in that much control. All the characters have their own personal struggle with it, and in their own time, they learn that it's not necessarily finite, but it's unreliable, like our tempers.
Well, at least I didn't kill anyone.
Are you all right?
Excuse me?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be here anymore.
I would say Robbie and Dana are the two who feel the weight of losing control the most, as Dr. Robbie is the attending physician and Dana is the charge nurse, which means they are calling the shots and are ultimately responsible for everyone. And we see this take its toll on them physically and psychologically. As the days progress, we see them begin to drown in their doubts about being able to stand the pressure.
Oh, motherfucker!
Dana knows how valuable she is to everyone around her, and so she doesn't want to let them down by admitting she's ready to pass the torch to someone else. Like when she's randomly attacked by some douchebag patient at 3 p.m, she insists on finishing her shift even then, because if she gave up and left, it would crack her resolve and make her feel like this is a sign to never come back.
Fine, don't worry about me. I don't like it.
You sound like me. That's not a good thing.
Just let me finish my day.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue.
And over the hours, we also see the tremendous weight that Robbie bears on his shoulders, especially given how long he's been in the field. As he is a deeply empathetic man, he can't stop himself from carting around every patient who ever died under his care, as sad tokens of his failures, even if it 100% wasn't his fault, but he mourns and blames himself regardless. But it's through him, especially, that we see the myth of control in a job like this is exactly that, a myth. And it's this very truth that cuts the most. When you know your actions at any given moment are the only thing standing between you and someone's death, it makes the job ruthless.
I'm sorry. Not good enough, Nepo baby. You fucked up.
And to me, unfathomable. Like, how do you do this every day?
With all the chaos, she just fell through the cracks.
She almost died. I could have killed her.
Seeing someone die, someone you might have known for a while, or someone you just really wanted to save, and then one day they're just gone.
Pulmonary hemorrhage from liver failure.
Is he going to make it?
No, I think we're done.
The PITT looks us dead in the eye and says, this is not possible. It's inevitable. People will die, no matter what.
My first day here as a med student, there was a patient. He was in the hall when he had a cardiac arrest.
You ever get used to that?
No.
And all the while, everything around the patients is an endless scrap for control.
Why'd you guys wait so long to check her?
Good vitals in the field, no distress. She refused to sign in.
You should have convinced her.
20/20 hindsight, she was stable until she wasn't.
And patients don't survive because they're good people. Death is often random, unfair, and anticlimactic.
Got the potassium level back, 12.2.
One thing the show has done in both seasons so far, which I like, is they keep introducing new characters on the first day of their shift. It re-establishes the novelty of a new day, in which we get to participate through their eyes. The questions we ask in our head often get answered by the newcomers. At the moment, my favorite characters are Robbie, Whitaker, Mohan, Dana, and if you've watched it, let me know down below who yours are. Another myth that the PITT brutally illustrates is that compassion and empathy have limits. Everyone in the show gets to a point where they cannot give anymore. They struggle to care. Maybe they can still do their job, but the facade of hospitality fades away. Everyone gets more and more snappy over time.
When do you start your sabbatical?
Tomorrow.
Not a moment too soon.
Every night, every day off. This place is bringing to one person.
I need accurate information in the medical record. God, come on, you piece of shit.
No, forget baseball. And just be his dad. God, it can't be that fucking hard.
Everything I've done in my career is an effort to improve the system. Just because you know it's broken doesn't mean you stop trying.
I think the rawest and most sincere example of this was Dr. Mohan, and how her character arc has demonstrated this limitation from season 1 to 2. She has been the poster child for the highest patient satisfaction due to her deeply compassionate approach to patient care and going the extra mile, sometimes spending 30 minutes with each patient just so they feel heard.
I'm not crazy.
You have to believe me.
Please.
During season 2, however, we finally see this reservoir get depleted. All the little things start to weigh on her so much.
Oh no, I'm fine.
You don't look too good.
What?
The endless run of patients, her anxieties about her age, choosing a fellowship, and the demands from her mother. We see the pressure overwhelm her, and it leads to a panic attack at 4 p.m. And at first, it might have seemed really random that Robbie's reaction to her panic attack was to lash out.
Window.
Wait a minute. Is this a panic attack because of your mommy issues?
What? No.
Jesus. Do you need to go home? You should go home.
No, I'm fine.
I don't need the fucking liability. Go home.
But a second watch through, I think there has always been a powerful parallel between Mohan and Robbie, one that makes both of them my favorite written characters in the show. It might have seemed weird that Robbie expected more from her than others. Well, it's because it's true. He sees the same compassionate eyes he once had, the same drive to care, and he's worried for her because he knows what's in store for someone like that, because that was him. His reaction to her panic attack actually makes perfect sense if you remember he also had a massive breakdown at 8 p.m. in season 1, and it's because he cannot stand his own weakness and what this job has done to him that he hates seeing it on her. So on the one hand, Robbie in this scene is lashing out at himself. This is what he wanted to say to himself that hour.
Wait a minute. Is this a panic attack because of your mommy issues? Do you need to go home? You should go home. Don't need the fucking liability. Go home.
This is like blatant projecting. And on the other hand, his subconscious is warning her to get out because he knows her light is too precious to be wasted on a job like this. Well, at least that's what he thinks.
Keep everything out there. That is the key. That is the difference between the best doctors and the ones that don't make it.
You're right.
Because in a lot of ways, I think Mohan is just Robbie 30 years in the future.
I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Coming into the field full of life and rolling with the punches until it dulls all the fight you have. With that parallel in mind, it probably means that Dr. Adamson, Robbie's mentor, was the Robbie to Mohan. And overall, the show is demonstrating that it's often the most empathetic people that suffer the most in a job like this. And it's the ones with the most compassion that hate seeing the same light drain out of the new doctors, making the scene where medical student Joy leaves on time very refreshing.
You know 62% of ED docs report suffering from burnout?
Painfully aware.
So maybe all you lunatics need to learn how to set some boundaries. Like me. Well, see you tomorrow, Doc.
Now, you may be confused, as before I described Robbie as deeply empathetic, so where has that gone? How can he be empathetic when he's so irritated by everyone?
What? You have been snapping at staff all day. And even though you won't admit it, I'm pretty sure it's because today is the day Adamson.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's still there, it's just no longer in his eyes. He cannot give as much as Mohan can, or some of the newer doctors like Whitaker or Javadi. or Santos. Actually, Santos already looks pretty freaking done with everything. So she looks ready to jam her hand into a toaster.
Tell me about it. Try working here.
Yep, won't happen again. With her, can you make her stop crying?
Are you where you have an aggressive energy, Trinity? Even this conversation feels confrontational.
But for Robbie, he's already got years and years of pain stored inside. Time has numbed him, resulting in a shell-like outside protecting a soft inside. I think the show teaches us in a job like this that the loss of empathy is also inevitable, and you either learn to bend or you leave. Simple as that.
Is every day like this?
Minus the cyber attacks? Yeah.
So why is the pit so humbling? Why is the audience left so enthralled and satisfied by the show? Because of this simple yet captivating setup, this reminder of time.
But you're only a few hours away from being done with your first of many.
The story shows us the struggle for control is constant and lasts all day, every day. And even when the worst thing that can happen happens, when people do die, well, it's just for that hour, isn't it? And for the family members, this is now there forever.
I mean, this is happening, like now, like today. We just decided that Dad is gonna die in this room, in a room with cartoon forest animals all over it.
But for the staff, there could be another one coming in 1 hour, 2 hours, 6 hours. So they can't stay stuck with this loss because then they can't be there for the next one or the next one.
It could take us weeks to figure out what's wrong with him.
What's wrong with him?
I'm so sorry.
I think that's actually Robbie's fatal flaw. Oh my god, it's now a fatal flaws video. I think Robbie's fatal flaw is a struggle or maybe a refusal to let go of what he can't control.
A kid's disappointed sometimes.
Langdon is not a kid.
No, but he's your guy and you're taking it personally. Langdon fucked up and you think that makes you look bad, but it's on him.
How am I supposed to leave this place when it's a shit show?
First you can't stay, now you can't go. What is it, Rabinovich?
And we see this burden him and cause wrath and irritation. My good buddy, my guy, you picked the wrong job to avoid stress. I'm recording this just before the final, so I hope he goes on that fucking trip.
When do you start your sabbatical?
Tomorrow.
This simple advancement of time that we see each episode
I've been here for less than 2 hours. I don't know anybody.
allows the audience to immerse themselves in the struggle and the immense effort, the sheer volume of compassion and care that goes into this job. And while imagining what it would be like, we get to say, I don't want to do that. And actually, maybe I can't. And that's okay. That's what the pit does. It allows the audience to instead experience this life from a distance. The hurdles, the pressure, the responsibility, the hours.
I just realized this is your first shift.
Yeah.
And say honestly, maybe it's fun for me to watch from here, but I could not do that. For real. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video essay, let me know down below if you would like to see more videos about the pit. Also, let me know if you liked season 2. The final is coming out soon, and so far it's been good. I still preferred season 1, but overall it was still very enjoyable. I've also recently stumbled upon this show called Dark, which I haven't seen yet, but everyone keeps telling me it's a masterpiece, so maybe I'll give that a go. Anyway, take care and see you soon.